welcome to After Hours, Stephie Smalls Show.
I made the graphic. I
You
made
did.
the video. I saw it. I was like, hey, that's
You made
me.
the video. We're gonna make the graphic more off of today's show. We're talking about Love Island, so I'm sure the normal population is here that watches our gambling videos. Terrell is joining me, so I'm not fangirling like as a girl about Love Island. Terrell is locked in. We just finished episode 27, I believe, of Love Island. Do I dare ask you first reactions?
Oh, I pretty much saw this. I saw this coming. I knew it was gonna be like some type of. Yes, I saw. Yes, I did. I knew. So I said prior to this to some friends that it was gonna be 2 boys, 2 girls that left. I thought it was gonna be like the bottom 6, and then they were gonna pick, 1 boy, 1 girl. They said, forget that. You just pick one, and that's it.
I love it.
And I was like, oh, so technically I was wrong there, but I'm disappointed in some aspects of the game and where America has people stacked up, but I'm also very happy about others because I feel very vindicated in being right about some people, Ace in particular.
We'll get to your little Ace. I don't know what you and Ace have beef we got to talk about. We will give it out some of our best bets. Don't worry. We will wrap this into betting. But first of all, they didn't have to come at Clark like that. Like, I get it, but
yeah, man. Clark is a penalty. Like, that's a casualty of war there, man. That's really in the military we call that a casualty of war. I don't think Clark has done anything like necessarily bad. It's just, she was the person that took Taylor away from Alondria, and America really loves Alondria. So, like, of course Taylor's gonna get the short end of the stick there.
I don't understand what is America's plan for Alondria though. Like where do you guys? What's the?
But see, that's the same thing. That's how I feel about Amaya. That's how I feel about Amaya. Amaya's odds are going through the roof. Like everybody keeps getting behind Amaya, and I'm like, okay, but what dude is Amaya gonna win with? Because Amaya keeps cussing out every single dude she's coupled up with. She cussed out Ace, cussed out Austin. Now she's cussed out Zach. So like, okay, you're telling me Amaya is this nice, sweet, genuine girl, but like every single relationship or coupling she's in ends bad. And so like, are the guys wrong in every single one of them scenarios? I don't know. So we'll see.
My thing is with Amaya too is like, listen, Amaya, the crying sister, my sister in Christ. Listen, America likes you. I'm done. Like enough. Like no, you're not misunderstood. America likes you. You're at the front. Like enough is it fucking enough. Enough is enough. But she's still leading the betting. What is she? I think she still leads. I was just looking at Polymarket. I mean, she's ahead of the pack by a ridiculous amount.
Yeah, and I mean, maybe now we have been teased, her and Brian, and they're both Latina, so maybe that works. And he understands her. Like they've been talking about her culture and the babe, Mia Moa, all that thing, and he understands that. And so maybe that's the connection, and they kind of build off of that there. But like, I don't know, Maya is a fan favorite, and maybe I don't know. She says she's not everybody cup of tea. I don't even like tea, so she's definitely not my cup of tea. I don't even like tea.
She's not my cup of tea either. So any type of betting line I think you see on Taylor or Clark in any fashion, just stay the fuck away from it because it's not happening. It's just not fucking happening. I'm just telling you right now. And you know what's crazy is the first time that we got to vote as America, and I'm embarrassed. I'm gonna be honest. I'm embarrassed that I vote. I still vote.
Why not? You should use your privileges.
I do, but I mean, don't ask me who I voted for last time because you won't be happy with me.
No way. You voted for Shelly Ace, didn't you?
I didn't. I didn't vote for. I didn't. Listen, I think Shelly got the.
I don't know why. I don't know why they was hating on Shelly.
I think it's the way she handled the Huda thing was just crazy a little bit. Like you can't have your cake and eat it too. Pick one or the other, sis.
So this is how I took that whole thing. Is that Huda
as a man
It's because Huda yes, as a man, Huda goes and has this conversation with Shelly, and she's like, I don't. She basically infers that she really doesn't even like Chris. Like I'm doing this for you. I'm doing this for you.
Really? I didn't see
She never. She like how it came off to me in that conversation
Mhm.
between her and Shelly of like, oh yeah, I'm just getting with Chris because I need to get back into the villa. That's how it came off to me. It wasn't like
Hmm.
I like Chris. It was I just need to get back to the villa. So look, I'm gonna use Chris, get back to the villa. Then guess what? You got both your dudes there. Chris don't go home. I don't go home, and you can go explore Chris and Ace and figure out which one. That's what it made it sound like to me. And
I
so
don't
I'm like, okay, if
know.
that's the case, then you really not supposed to be like when you get back to the villa, you're not supposed to be all up in Chris' face like that because that's Shelly Peace. Like, and I mean, like, come on now. We act like everybody ain't been friends with their friends, and like you don't be. I'm not saying Shelly hogging everybody, but it looks like those are the two people she had a connection with. So like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I think Huda was not genuine in how she said it, and so when it came back to the villa and she started getting to know him, she's like, "Wait, hold on. You made it seem like you wasn't interested in him at all.
I
Now
feel like Huda made it clear, like at least like Huda and Chris had a conversation before they went back, and they were like, "Oh, there's maybe something here." Chris, on the other hand, maybe a little bit more at fault because when they got back, he was like, "I'm not backing off towards her," and then
and then he was still interested in Shelly.
yeah,
Like it was like
but then never said shit after he was like, "Okay, I kind of fuck with Huda, and you're fucking with Ace," but then
it wasn't until the pancakes again. It was the pancakes. She got mad again about he came
I
in.
don't
She had two
know.
pancakes. He has one. She got a flour. She had none, and she made the whole pancake thing a big deal. And he was
Listen, you
like,
just hate Huda.
"Oh,
You know what sucks is like they're priming for them to be in like I think that Huda and Chris are gonna be in the top three.
no, they're not. No,
Says
she's not a
who?
good person. She's not a good person. She's not a good
It doesn't
person."
matter if she's a good person. America's fucking with her now because
I don't
like
think they are. I think her
they
supporters are
are.
just doing everything. No, because look at the people who were all like put behind her and in the bottom. Like she was fifth, and then so they didn't reveal like the vote, but you got to think she was fifth in all the categories, and there was only what 10 of
And then
boys,
we're with
10 girls.
Shelly though. That's what I'm saying though here.
But so
Shelly
like
was eighth or ninth in every single
But
shit.
that's what I'm saying. When we get to the final, they said rank the favorites, like rank your favorite. So guess who are the people that were actually getting votes and who are the people that were not? Because we couldn't rank them for our favorite boy. It wasn't a rank 1 through 10. It was more like a just pick that one person. And
Yeah.
so Huda has followers. Huda HQ on Twitter is crazy. There's a bunch of crazy manipulative people in Huda HQ, and they
Mhm.
go hard for Huda. So she was getting those first place votes. But like your Adriana that nobody really talks about, your Grayson that nobody talks about, your what's her name? Jaden nobody talks about. And
Well, they're
then
gone. Those bitches are gone. So
yeah, and so now that also like that's what I'm like when all those people go, Huda is last place again.
yeah.
I think
I don't
she's
know, but here's two things. Okay, so two things that stood out to me a lot is that one, like Sierra is fucking foul, but like what? And I liked her a lot. But here's the thing: I wanted one of like Sierra, Shelly, or Landria to go home this episode. I just feel like they need to break that shit up because it's just like too much. I didn't feel as strongly watching the full episode, but you realize that they're keeping like so Sierra stood behind Taylor because they're pre-gaming the fuck out of movie night is what they're doing. They're pre-gaming the fuck out of them showing that clip of fucking Alandria and fucking this is all it's all like fucked. I cannot believe that she stood behind Taylor.
she doesn't have her own mind, and she went with Nick's best friend. Like that's really what it was for me. Now granted, I still thought Taylor was gonna like make it out regardless, but she went with Nick's best friend, and she didn't have a reason. But
They're
you got to think, this is what it is with Sierra has never had a reason for anything. She didn't have a reason for why they got rid of Hannah, and we've asked her multiple times about this, and she's still yet to give us a good reason of why they got rid of her. And she doesn't have a reason for standing behind Taylor. I knew 100% because I was sitting there counting, and I said, okay, wait. Oh, I said Audrina got 3, and I started counting. I said, oh wait, no, because Ace, Nick, and Sierra are all gonna stand behind Taylor. Like
yeah,
that was
Huda
given.
is flying up on Poly Market right now. Just letting you know it's happening.
You said what?
On Poly Market, Huda is flying up right now.
Who?
A little bit to win. Huda.
Huda? No, she's not. No, she's not.
I'm literally fucking looking at it.
I don't know, but she's not gonna win. She's not
gonna win. But you know what? There's another. Okay, here's the other maybe sleeper, because I saw this happen on a UK season before and I fucking hated it, but I can see it happen again. Okay, so they dumped TJ. Correct. Yeah. They dumped, what's her name? When I saw Grace, Lynn, Grayson, what the fuck is her name?
Pepe's one.
Pepito's little, I don't
Pepe Le Pew, yeah. Pepe Le Pew's girl, yeah.
When she was crying, I was like, just stop crying because you're going home tonight. Like,
so I knew one of them was going home because by the time we got to the second commercial break, I was like, oh no, we saw way too much of Grayson and Pepe this episode.
Yeah,
one of them two between Pepe Le Pew and Grayson
they're setting up here. Do you know what they set up?
Oh, what, Pepe and Iris?
Yeah.
I don't even think they. Well, I guess he would be their type. I guess they would be their type. So
they are. This is what they're doing. They are freaking setting that up as smoothly as possible. I just don't know what direction does this go. I feel like Alondria is there almost just for them to have a movie night. So I feel like people are going to see her as a sleeper when you're looking at some of these betting lines too. Like, Alondria is not winning.
She just, I struggle to think that anybody that doesn't have a partner right now is going to win. Like, I really only think it. Unfortunately, I think Ace and Shelly are going to win. I really hate it, but maybe not.
You hate Ace.
Maybe not, because it seems like America hates them, and so maybe not. But it's like, well, I've never seen this. I've only seen this season. Not gonna lie, I've only started watching this season, but. Like, how are you gonna win at this point? You're not in a couple. Like, is somebody gonna just come up and sweep Amaya off their feet and Amaya wins? Like, who is gonna do that?
If they're letting America vote, yeah, Amaya is everyone's freaking.
Yeah, they love Amaya. Like, that's crazy.
She drives me crazy, kind of. But don't clip that.
When she said the one line where she was like, she was telling the dude, who was it? It was Zach, I think, and she was like, "Yeah, I'm really big about." No, it was Elan. I'm really big on family, and when I think about them, I look up, and I know there's there's only one moon in the world, but you never know with outer space. And I'm like, wait, okay, and I'm like, wait, okay, I get what you're saying, because we only have one moon, but there's other moons in the and then I don't know, the whole little thing, it just sounded like a little kid was talking to me, and I'm like, oh, I would have been turned off by that. I was like, I literally felt like that whole conversation that he was talking to a little kid.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. I see why people aren't interested in that. It's not that you're an ugly girl. It's just that, I don't know. And it's not everybody's cup of tea. Like, I don't think it's just.
But I think that's why there's probably an advantage, like looking at the betting markets and where they're at. And like, I know we could put any lines up that we want, but I'll tell you right now, Maya's not winning. This is a very classic case. She's just not winning this show. I don't believe that.
She's got to get a partner. It's got to be Brian. Brian's the only person that looks like he's somewhat interested in her right now.
Or is Brian and Alondria gonna do their thing?
No, Brian and Alondria, have they chatted? Did they chat?
No, but maybe they will. Now they're stuck. We just threw out how many? We just tossed 6 people to the 4 people.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You don't know.
Yeah, 5 people just left. Yeah, I wish betting lines.
What is Elon doing in my villa?
Yeah, like, he's just there. Like, what? The one connection he had, she's closed off. I don't know why Elon's there. Let's see. Oh, Laura's saying Ace
and Shelly will win here in the UK. She's very popular.
She's emotional and deceiving, caring, and doesn't. Yeah, I like Shelly. I like Shelly. I don't like Ace.
They're cutting her. That's some production. Like, they're being a little foul with how they're cutting.
I don't care. I don't think Shelly was wrong with the Huda situation. And the only reason that I don't think she was wrong with the Huda situation is because I think that whatever you got from Shelly doubling back with Chris, it clearly feels like whatever Huda did, because they might have cut out some of the stuff that Huda did, and I imagine that they would if it was that graphic. Like, they just can't show that. But like, if whatever Huda did with Ace, everybody's had something to say. Everybody saw Shelly double back to Chris, and I know everybody on that show is just as messy as me, where as soon as she doubled back, they was like, ooh, oh, okay. But
my issue is though, like, Shelly, you still were participating in the fucking challenge too. So I think like I get it, but
it's like what did we not see? That's what I hope maybe
who cares?
that's
They're
what
not
they
closed
show.
off. Who the fuck cares?
Like what was I don't know. It seems like that hooded like everybody. I could understand if just Shelly said something and somebody came up to Shelly and was like, "Nah, you're wrong." Literally everybody said not only just to Shelly but to Ace as well because Nick said it too. I thought that was a lot, and so I'm like, oh, like Nick is Ace's follower. Nick is not gonna go any like if Nick is Ace's follower and Nick is like, I'm
Yo,
gonna do
Nick's
whatever's
gonna get
best
his
for
ass
Ace.
whooped on
He's like whatever I'm gonna do whatever's best for Ace, and I'm gonna always look out for Ace. A boy that would look out for Ace would never be like, oh yeah, I felt like you did a lot. Like he's gonna try to play it off as well and get the energy off of his man's. But he was like, nah, I feel like you really did the most. And so when Nick said that, I was like, oh, she clearly had to do something that we didn't see, and it was 10 times worse than whatever Shelly and Chris did.
I will say, like in previous seasons, because they had way too many motherfuckers still there in the villa. Like usually it's just one person at a time because there's only fucking like 5 guys left, 5 girls left. So in like, and I can't believe I'm like fucking defending Huda. What is happening? They just picked a couple. So at the same time, it's like they brought up Shelly, and then with Shelly comes Ace. So I don't know. And I think maybe Huda did the most. Maybe she did do the most, but she's also that like that's what you're getting with Huda. So.
It's production. I think it's production. I can't imagine that everybody had something to say about what Huda did to Ace and nobody said anything about what Shelly did to Chris unless that literally didn't like was no comparison. Like there was everybody because everybody's not in there fake. There's a lot of fake people in there, but everybody in there is not fake, and everybody in there tell like it is. And again, as much as I'm not really a big Nick fan as well, Nick being like, "Oh, I thought that was a lot." I'm like, wait, why would you think that was a lot? That's your boy. You supposed to downplay and be like, it wasn't even. It won't that.
Listen, Nick can shut his bitch ass fucking up with him kissing down Alandria and like I can't with that.
Oh yeah,
I love.
No, so I don't think Nick and Sierra are gonna win. They're the favorites. They're the favorites. I don't think they're gonna win.
There's no reason. That's definitely stay away from that. There's a 0% chance that's the direction that should be going. Did you see? I think I sent it to you. Will Huda be sent home before July 14th? Don't use what you want to happen. There's no shot. I put $100 on it. Someone accepted it already on cut for her not to go home. She's not going anywhere.
Oh shoot! When if it was up to me. Because somebody told me, and I understand why they picked that date. Because somebody told me, very inside intel, if you peep Huda's tattoo, her daughter's birthday is July 15th. So
I don't give a. Do you think she gives a fuck? She's been on Love Island.
And so it's like we can get you home. If they let me vote, I'll make sure she's home for her daughter's birthday. If it's up to me.
Okay, so is there like an Iris Chris arc going? Like, where is that direction then?
I don't know where. I don't
Chris
think
isn't going anywhere. America loves the man that says he can.
Chris is sticking with. Chris is about to roll it out with Huda. I think Chris is going to roll it out with Huda. I think now they feel like everybody's backs against the wall against them. All that Huda's over there. Oh, did you see her talking about? And that's another reason why I don't like her. That's another reason why I don't like her. Because she was in that room and everybody was talking about you a pussy if you ain't say nothing. If you whoever sent that message to Pepe, you a pussy, you a pussy, you a pussy.
That wasn't
everybody
her.
said it.
Just annoyed at everyone.
No. She you didn't hear it then because she was whispering and it was in the bedtime right after all that happened. Like literally, I think it was Amaya. Maya said, "You're a pussy if you didn't say nothing." And then they was in the bed with Chris and she said, "Don't tell anybody I tell you this." But I wrote a message to Pepe about how he didn't really like Gleason and he was still thinking about Hannah and everybody's calling that person a pussy for not sticking up for it. And I'm like, wait, so you're just actually like, you're actually just sitting here talking about how somebody called you a pussy for something you did because you didn't speak up and now you're not speaking up, telling it to him in the bed, talking about don't tell anybody? I'm never voting for her. She could never get the money in my villa. I'm sorry. She could never get the money in my villa. What?
I know.
Just say you said it. Everybody was saying you said it.
Arc. It's happening.
It's not.
Think you hate Huda.
I don't like her. I don't like her.
Why?
I don't like her. I don't like her. She's not cool with me. She's
not cool. Like, I get it. Honestly, shout out Jeremiah and Hannah because they got out. Like, good for them. I saw one thing where it's like they got the last plane out of Vietnam. Like, fuck yeah, they did. That fucking rocks.
I just, oh my gosh. She should have just said it.
Target Albert, she's been like fine. She hasn't.
You said what? Who?
I don't know. I feel like you're hating on her a little too much.
Oh, Huda?
Yeah.
No. She's actually chronically annoying. And it's the constant running to tears whenever things aren't going your way. I don't feel like she stands on anything she says. Every time she has an issue with somebody, and this is really my big thing. Every time she has an issue with somebody, she like constantly walks back what she said, like, oh, I didn't mean it like that. Like, no, just say, oh, you can have disagreements. She's like, oh, I didn't want you to be mad at me. Well, if she's mad at me and you still on your principles, then don't be mad at me.
She's 24.
I don't know. No. I don't. We could go all the way back to where she was trying to hide that she had a kid for the first few weeks. Like, all of that, everything. Yes, I hate everybody. Everyone sucks. Except Alandria.
Yo, they're making me like I kind of fuck with Iris lately. I can't. Why are you making me fuck with Iris? I don't like Iris. I don't want to fucking like Iris. This is bullshit. You like Shelly to win because she's plus 250 on cut right now to be the winner.
Yeah, I think Ace and Shelly are, because like if Ace and Shelly figure it out, who's really gonna challenge them when people figure it out? But the only thing that just kind of there we go. The only thing that just kind of confused me was like, dang, everybody else hates Ace like I hate Ace. I thought I just hated Ace.
I don't hate Ace.
I thought I just hated Ace.
I don't hate Ace.
I really thought I just hated Ace, but there's a whole lot of other people that hate Ace too. So I really don't know who's gonna win.
I don't hate Ace.
No, I just feel like Ace.
I felt like Ace is. How tall?
Oh, he's 5'8". 5'8". Yeah, he's a smooth 5'8". Very much, because people that are 5, and that's where he played himself. Because people that are 5'10" never admit they're 5'10". Like, almost every single guy lies about his height. Like almost.
Yeah, I'm aware. Thank you.
And I'm weak, but like, so him saying he like, shoot, I'm 6 foot, but I say I'm 6'1" all the time. I don't care. I say I'm 6'1" all the time because the only reason I say I'm 6'1". No, because the only reason I say I'm 6'1" is because you got 5'10" guys that are always saying they're 6 feet and they're not. And so I knew he wasn't 5'10" because guys that are 5'10" always say they're 6 feet. Guys that admit that they're 5'10" are never actually 5'10". They're like 5'9", 5'8". Like, I know he's not. I think that's now. Like
TJ is 5'10", and then like Ace is like he's got to be. Shut up, man. He said 5'5". That's crazy.
He said 5'5" in sneakers.
There's just no way. That's not possible. I think they were way too. Okay, actually, we gotta reel it back in because they were way too soft on Sierra and Nick. But I think they're doing that because of movie night again.
I think they're just gonna implode. Yeah, they're gonna implode on their own. That's what we're waiting for. We're waiting for the movie night and
the Alandria situation.
Bro, he literally told Alandria she was the most beautiful woman she's ever seen while being in a couple. While actually, well, I guess they weren't technically in a couple with Sierra, but he definitely told Alandria she's the most beautiful woman he's ever seen. Like, that's gonna come back up, and she's not gonna like that.
Also, what the fuck is a girl's girl?
So, my understanding.
Can you put in urban? I'm gonna look it up. Girls. Girl.
Oh yeah, you should. It probably
urban
is an urban
dictionary. I'm actually curious because if I hear that motherfucking shit again,
I feel like a girl's girl is like a girl that is always pro women. Like, I'm always for the sister. I'm gonna look out for other girls, even if it doesn't benefit me. Or like maybe it might even negatively impact me, but I'm always gonna look out for other women. Like, I don't want to bring any other women down. I always want to bring them up, type deal. So yeah, I feel like that's what it is. I've actually never gotten
that. Girl's girl means that you value your relationships to other women and non-men in general more than you. What? But like, none of you guys are like that. Is the thing. It's crazy.
I think they're, yeah. I think the girl thing is just played out. Like, it's not Friendship Island. I don't know why everybody's trying to be best friends.
I think you know what it is?
Only one
I think
couple
this
that's gonna win.
season's trying so hard to be last season. It's not last season.
Yeah. Like, because it wasn't like a threesome. They've been talking about that online. Like, it was like 3 girls that were real close. I think they're trying to be like them.
Yeah. They're trying to be like them. It's not cute. Not good luck. All right, who's the top 3 for you then? Because we got to find a bet. I will bet you straight up on the Huda shit. Because Huda's not going home.
She's not making top 3.
No. Then who's the top 3? Tell me right now tell me how you make a top 3 right now.
I'm trying. How do I make a top 3? I don't even have 3 couples. We don't even got 3 couples. Who's the 3? No, these couples are not lasting.
Ace, Huda, Chris, and then probably fucking Iris.
Nick and Sierra. I think Nick and Sierra and Shelly and Ace
Nick and
are
Sierra,
definitely gonna make it.
Shit. They do top 4? Do they do top 4 or do they do top 3?
Huda's not making it past movie night, and I'll say she's not making it past movie night because if they could literally make a home movie of like one clip where she had a conversation with somebody, and then another clip where she went and told the girls a complete like what just didn't happen in the conversation.
They can do the same shit with half of those girls.
But they've been plotting on Huda since the beginning, and they've been trying to make. I feel like they've been trying to make her feel crazy because there's no way that I just feel this way. Like I think they've been trying.
No, I think she's crazy. I'm not defending her. I just think that America likes her now.
What? Well, America has liked a lot of things that I haven't agreed with. So
they have. Okay, so give me. You have to. If it literally like.
All right, so my 3.
Top 3, yeah.
So wait, is it a couple or just can I say top 3 boys, top 3 girls?
Top 3. Yeah, but that's how you win the show.
You went in with the top 3 boys and the top 3 girls, or you do it?
I bought them in couples.
Oh, all right, fine.
I guess you could do it that way because the betting lines is how you do it. Let's pull up the ones that we use.
Yeah, I was about to say I'm going off the betting lines, man.
Fine. Because we'll really back in.
Because my top 3 girls. I mean, after the show,
that's so embarrassing.
After the show, Amaya has to be in the top 3. You can't not have Amaya
in
the top 3 after the show.
I'm not participating in that. I think it's coddling.
There's clearly
they're coddling her.
I think I'm in the minority that doesn't like her, and I'm willing to admit that I
like her. I like her, but I do think that there is like. To an extent, you have to look at what the fuck the show is. It's Love Island, correct? She has not established a single relationship. Like it's just not a thing that has happened.
Yeah, and that's why.
But yes, and Maya is probably from a betting line perspective in the top 3.
Yeah.
So is Huda, unfortunately.
I don't think so. I really don't. I don't think.
I think the Sierra Nick thing is just gonna blow up on movie night.
Yeah, I think that's gonna blow up on movie.
And like, not that it matters, but like with whatever stuff is going on outside of the show with Sierra, they're not letting her win. Like, it's just not gonna happen.
It just seems like a winner is gonna be the winning pair is not in a couple right now.
Okay, so it's Pepe and fucking Iris, and they're a long shot, and you should be betting on them. Iris is 27-1 right now to be the winning female.
You know, I just have an issue with that because there's multiple times that I forgot Iris was even on the show.
Yeah.
So
watch her screen time go up. Watch her and Pepe get all her.
I don't know. You think somebody not in the original top is gonna win? I think you think somebody that like because you don't think somebody in the original cast, like the people that were there, they were never bombshells. You don't think any of those are gonna win?
I mean, Miguel won last year, and he wasn't in the original cast.
I thought Cordell and Serena won.
I know, but he was in the second. Sorry, he was in the top 3 though. It was between Leah and Miguel and Cordell and Serena.
Oh, okay.
So I don't think it's without like I don't think there.
It's out of the world possibility. Oh, okay. Then, well, that would make things a lot more. Then but
they'd have to do a lot of airtime to get.
That's what I'm saying. Like it just seems like there has to be a lot of work that has to be done. And that's why I thought Alandria and Taylor was gonna win. And Taylor just
love Taylor and
fell in love with Clark.
I know.
Because I swear I thought Alandria and Taylor was gonna win. I really didn't think that.
You wanna know my theory on Taylor though is I actually think he just got comfortable on camera. Like, I think he was so uncomfortable, and then like he finally got comfortable and was like being more himself in Casa, and that's why it opened up like that relationship between him and Clark. And it's less about Alandria and Clark. It's more about like him just like finally not being a fucking weirdo on camera. Because I voted for him the first time we could vote on like our favorite guy and favorite girl. Like I voted on Taylor. Like I fucked with Taylor hard.
Yeah, the girls are upset. They should have got her out by now.
Yeah. Yeah, they're upset. Right, 100%. If you wanted to get rid of her, you could have.
And so that's what I was thinking also. With the way that she disrespected Iris and then got mad when it happened to her, because she really played Iris, and I feel like Iris people should never forget that. Because and then Iris turned around and voted for her.
Real. Remember when she said to Sierra, she's like, so she said she was kissing your man? I don't get it.
Yeah, that was messy.
No, hey, that was messy. How are we ignoring? Like that's when I started fucking with Iris because I didn't like her. And then she's like, what do you mean they explored? Like she's like, oh, let me kiss your man. Like what? I agree. That's fucked.
I'm weak. I feel like all right, back to me. Back to it.
Okay, so who is it?
I really don't like none of the guys. Like none of the guys
really
are moving. I told you I only like one person on this show, so it's really, really hard. Well, really
so two. Ace and Shelly will be there, in my opinion. I think they're gonna have this little redemption, little whatever they do. I think they will be there for sure. Do we agree?
I think Ace is a manipulator, and I think now that he knows how America feels,
I love Ace. I fuck with Ace so hard.
I think he's a manipulator. I really do, and I think that now that he knows how America feels, he's about to play on that, and he's about to have his redemption arc. Like that's who I think that he and Shelly definitely have a redemption arc here. Like I think because now he knows America doesn't like what he's doing, and I bet you watch tomorrow. It's like it's a new Ace, and it's like we don't even. He just tries something new.
I didn't buy the whole like having Shelly and Huda talk today, and then Shelly like being like forgiving, and then they go right into like all the bullshit. But it's all right. I just think that it's so produced this year that I can't a little bit.
Yeah, it feels like it. It feels like they've definitely like put their hand in the pots. And then it was even the questions. Why did we answer all those questions and we didn't see all the questions?
Right.
We had because it was like 9 questions. It was a bunch of questions. I didn't even do all of them because it was so many. And they didn't do all of them. They didn't show all of them.
Or even the postcard thing. Like I wanted to see Nick's. Where was Nick's? I have a lot of questions for fucking Nick too.
There was a picture of Zach standing at the podium, and we didn't see him at the podium at all.
So stupid.
Yeah, they're cutting stuff out.
Okay, hopefully, so we got Shelly and Ace. Do we think Sierra and Nick make it past?
Hot take, they don't. Hot take, they fall out at movie night.
Do they though? Because Sierra is such a okay. That's
Sierra. She is. That is,
and that makes me sad because I found out.
You know what? Yes, they can be in the top 3. They could be in the top 3. She'll forgive Nick for whatever he does.
Okay, so then the next, so it's gonna be top 4. I think Huda does make it to the top 4.
So that means Amaya would have to go. Wait, so
Amaya's gonna make it too. I think it's just Amaya, Huda, Shelly, and Sierra, and then I think Alandria. Probably. I mean, who is Alandria even gonna?
They would have to bring in more Have they brought in bombshells after?
They're bringing in 2 more allegedly.
Oh well, then.
But that's not enough time. How many episodes do we have left?
No, but if that's what I feel about Amaya. If Amaya just finds a person, I think Amaya is a lock to win. I think they love her too much. I think I think literally everybody is waiting for Amaya to find somebody that rocks with her so they can just push them all of the way. I'm putting Amaya in there.
She's plus 255 to win.
I'll go with Amaya. I'll go with Amaya and whoever, because it just seems that's who I don't like it. I don't think Amaya.
I'd rather take Shelly at plus 510.
Yeah, I like Shelly.
I think that's the way to go.
I think Shelly and Ace are probably going to win. And I hate it, but Ace is playing the game, and I think everybody else is in there on a dating show, and Ace is in there on a game show.
Okay, so I feel like and then if you want to look at this though, I'm looking now. So Pepe and Brian, like I think guy-wise, if we're looking at long shots, Pepe is plus 800. Brian is 24 to 1. If Brian and Amaya can make something happen, I think there's a nice little sprinkle there on a 24-1.
They teased it a little bit. So if Brian just keep up with it, if Brian just keeps up with it, 24-1, that's actually worth it. That's worth $10. $10 on that.
I don't even know like what the plan is with the Landria. I think they're just keeping her there for movie night, right? I love her to death.
She has to find somebody.
Even it was weird, like this girl's girl bullshit, and then you see her talking to Huda like we have a different relationship, whatever. I was like,
and that's where
I'm done with you.
But that's where I think Alandria is real, because that's where I'm like, yo, stop acting like you're all friends. You're all like, yes, you can all be cool, cordial, but you're not all friends. Alandria and Shelly are friends. Alandria and Shelly, I think Alandria and Shelly are friends.
Huda's girl too.
Nah, I don't think they all cool. And it's clear
that today.
It's I don't think they're all cool, because if they were all cool, if they were all cool,
with girls in general. But go ahead.
Yeah. If they were all cool, I think Alandria would have never said what she said at the fire pit. I think she said what she said at the fire pit.
Did you see her and Huda talk today, though?
Yeah, and she said, hey, I know we have a relationship and you confide in me and we're close, but Shelly's my girl. Like, it's a difference between being you gotta catch. Look, sometimes it's you could be a friend, and it's a difference between being a friend and then being your girl. Like, Huda is a friend, but Shelly is her girl. She always gonna ride, whether Shelly is right or wrong, don't matter. She's going to ride for Shelly. So like, I never faulted her for anything she did with Huda, because I know at the end of the day, oh yeah, I mean, her and Huda are cool, but like Shelly is the person she ride with. If it's gonna come between picking Huda or Shelly, she's gonna put Shelly 10 times out of 10. Did you see how Shelly was crying?
Of course.
How Shelly was crying when Alandria was about to go home?
Sierra's the outcast, and I think it's like all foreshadowing to Sierra not being a I think Sierra thinks she has it in the bag. Like, even like last episode, she's sitting around like she thinks she like owns everything.
Yeah, I think so too. I think she and Nick feel very comfortable. Oh, we're the only closed off couple. We're in the lead. We're doing real good. Nobody has nothing bad to say about us. And it's like, no, we actually have a lot to say about you, Sierra in particular, because you don't have your own mind. The fact that she didn't have an issue with the kiss at all until Iris said something. She didn't have an issue. Like, she probably wouldn't have picked Taylor if Nick probably didn't say something. There was no reason for her to pick Taylor.
I don't think we're after hours, so I can say this. I hope that girl's on birth control, because holy fucking shit, sis.
Do they not give them condoms? Like,
I have no fucking idea. But like, go outside or like do something. I don't know.
Yo, why don't they use that hideaway spot that they was in like the first episode?
Why did they never? Episode? They have like, not like.
Do they not? Yeah, does that like what's up with that? So. And fill me in. What is that room like? Because they just went in there that one time and they never.
The UK is allowed to use it whenever they want. It's open 24/7. And then the US is so fucked up that they're like, actually, just if you want to do it in a room with everyone. Okay, hold on. Where does Elon fit into this? Because America liked him way more than I thought.
I think they just said he was genuine because he kind of handled. I think he handled the.
Or is Iris gonna go after him?
She might. I mean, I don't know. Iris might be doing. They might do a little thing where they get rid of Iris soon because she's stuck over TJ.
She's been here too long.
The Elan thing, I think people respect him for how Nick came at him and he didn't give him any energy. He actually rage baited Nick the whole conversation. Cause I'm like, yo, Nick, like, what's up with you? Like, Nick,
or is he there to catch Sierra after there's like a fallout?
And he could be trying to do that as well. I wouldn't be surprised. But I think they gave him some respect because Nick kind of was really wild during their conversation. And Elan's been like, he been trying. Like, at least he knew how to spell her name. That's the crazy part. At least he knew how to spell her name. Nick spelling Sierra with an S. If nobody ain't tell him about the sea pancake.
What do you mean with an S?
When they did the little challenge and they had to write.
You wrote an S?
Yeah, he wrote Sierra with an S. Yes, he did. He wrote Sierra with an S.
Oh my God.
It was like before they did the pancake thing, whatever that writing challenge was, she had to write her name and he wrote it with an S. And I was like, dang, that's crazy. And I'm like, I'm glad somebody informed him before he did the pancake that her name doesn't, start with an S. That would have been awkward to walk up and get a pancake with an S on it.
Yikes. All right, let's pick our favorites and then we'll get out of here. I feel like we have to do this next week. I'm like, this is crazy.
I'm going to change my mind.
I know. All right, so who out of the favorites? So right now, someone from the top, it's Nick, Ace, Taylor. I'm sure this has moved a little bit since we have watched the episode, but Nick, Ace, Taylor. I feel like we're both going Ace on this. Taylor's not winning.
No.
Nick's not winning. Like, I think that first of all, it's just not happening with, like, it's just not happening in my opinion.
Yeah, I think Ace is gonna win. I think Ace is gonna
plus 425. You can still get Ace at.
It feels like Ace has been playing this like it's a game, and the attacking Jeremiah.
I love
early,
Ace. I'm sorry, I fuck with Ace. I do.
The attacking Jeremiah early, the getting at Austin, and he was doing all the same things. Like everything he got on about Austin. Wow, it was very, very good in delivery. He also has done those same things. He talked about why have you never talked to Amaya and gave Amaya a one-on-one about how you feel. I would love to know the amount of one-on-one conversations he had with Jeremiah.
It's fair.
I mean, we haven't seen any. If he did, we haven't, because Jeremiah was in his mouth every single episode that Jeremiah was on the show, and he never had a one-on-one with him. So like that, I'm never gonna like Ace. Never gonna like him, but I can respect that.
He grew on me. I didn't like him at all until like I think like last episode. I feel like I
think he was love bombing Shelly. He says love bombing all the time. Love bombing. I think he love bombed Shelly because every single time Shelly was about to move another direction or he was distracted by something else, he went and showered her with affection. Iris came in the villa and he stopped paying her attention and started focusing on Iris. That was weird. But then guess what? The one day that Iris and Jeremiah go on a date is the same exact day that he plans that date for Shelly. Like, it's too much, man. And I don't trust it. I think he's playing a game. And he saw that Jeremiah had a very, very good shot.
Everyone at the fucking, I'm sorry, it was a little bit attractive. I will not lie. I'll give him that. I'll give Ace his flowers on that. His 5'4" ass.
Y'all the same height.
What?
Y'all might be the same height.
No, I'm much shorter than him.
Do you think so?
Yeah, I do.
His feet was dangling. I've seen you in person. You're not that. You're short, but like he's pretty short too.
I don't know. He's not shorter than me.
He might be.
There's just no way. All right, top of the board.
I think that if y'all stand next to each other, he might be taller than you, but you're gonna be like, oh, you're not that much taller than me.
I mean, he's probably like 5'9.5". Those men on that show are so tall, though. It's like,
but Nick is 6 feet. Well, it's like 6'1".
I don't know.
And he's pretty short. He's pretty short compared to Nick.
Lip ass. Like, I don't know. Something about Nick irritates the hell out of me. You want to talk about someone I'm good on Nick. Like the fact that he's the favorite drives me crazy.
Vertically challenged. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say something offensive.
It's after hours. It's fine. All right, top of the board then. So you're picking Shelly. She's plus 5'10".
Yeah.
All right, let's look towards the bottom. I still think a sprinkle on Huda 15-1 isn't awful, but Iris is standing at 27-1.
I'm sorry, but I don't know anything about Iris. I feel like I don't know anything about Iris.
So what about you have to pick someone a little bit. I guess everyone's gone now.
Wait.
Huda is 15-1. Iris is 27-1. She's bottom of the board. Jaden's gone. Grayson, what's her name? Grayson's gone. That poor girl. Clark is there, but like
Clark is attached to Taylor, so that sucks. I really feel bad for Clark. Clark did nothing.
She's also gorgeous.
All she did was just fall in love with the alpha. That's it.
Yeah, and be pretty as hell. Sorry, sis. Okay, so then bottom of the board for the boys. You got to pick someone. Elon.
Brian.
Whatever Brian is. 24-1.
Yeah, Brian.
Lock in.
It's gonna weirdly be Brian, and then Brian and Amaya are gonna get into this thing, and that'll carry it. It's Brian.
I'm gonna have Cut put on Alandria or Huda, who goes home first, and I'm taking Alandria. Sadly,
I will match you and take. Oh, you're taking Alandria.
I'm taking her to go home first. Yeah.
Oh no, I'm taking her to go for. Yeah, I'll.
Why? Because the kid's birthday.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure. If it's up to me,
so many days away. It's the
if it's up to me, if
bro.
it's up
It's
to
the
me,
third.
I'm gonna make sure she's home.
The
I'm gonna make sure
14th
she's
is
there.
1, 2. That's the 4th. Come on.
I'm gonna vote against her every single time.
Okay.
Every time. Every time. Yep.
Any other hot takes before we get out of here?
I don't think that's a hot take. I think it's a lot of people that don't like
I
her.
want her gone too, but I just think I don't see a path to Olandria finding a connection right now.
A bombshell.
Unless it's Elon. And then
drop
that
a bombshell.
Creepy. That's like, I don't know.
No, it's not Elon. No.
Who is
but
it?
Her and Zach could still, they've been talking more.
It's gotta be Brian.
Huh?
No, Zach is, listen, Zach isn't, come on. That's so deeply unserious.
I mean, her and Zach have been having conversations. They said that they've been cool. Like, I don't know.
Are you buying that? Okay, then let's find Zach on the odds. If anyone
is Zach on the odds list?
Find me a fucking book that even has Zach on the fucking.
I don't even think Zach thinks he's gonna make it to the end.
Oh my god!
I thought Zach was about to go home tonight. I did.
He probably should have. What's his?
But what I will give Zach in his favor is that when they first were about to have that first kiss that wasn't in a challenge, I immediately looked at his face and I was like, he doesn't look like he want to kiss her. And I said it in that moment. I was
he didn't like her from the start.
And so that's where I was like, Zach doesn't look like he wants to kiss her, because she was like, do you want to kiss? And he was like he was like, what? And I'm like, oh.
So although listen, I think anyone that Olandria, which I'll root for that girl no matter what, even when she pisses me the fuck off. It's gonna be her.
She's genuine. Like I think she's genuine. I really, really do. I like her. It's just she doesn't have a partner right now. If somebody
it's gonna be Zach though, you're right. I didn't realize. I forgot.
No, I think they have one more bombshell that they're gonna drop, and that's gonna be the connection. I think they saved it. I think, and because if the producers are producing like how I think they're producing, they got a bunch of bombshells in the corner, and they're just waiting for we think this one is going to be good for Olandria and Amaya, and they're just going to throw those two in there and then wait and see.
Fuck with Olandria saying to Clark, be careful, just leave it be. I don't know. I'm a very type girl.
I got it. I think I understood where it came from. And I don't think it came maliciously. I think it was like a, hey, just know, if it happened to me, it could happen to you. Not saying it will, but and that's where I'm like,
does she need to say that?
Yeah, you don't have to say that.
I'm not a girl like that. I get, I don't fucking know, and I would get fried for saying that. She should know that already. It's the same situation you're walking into. Why the fuck does someone have to tell me that? I don't know. If someone said that to me, I'd be like,
yeah. Yeah, no, you really don't have, I can see, I see that he switched up with you for 3, because I feel like that should be the question, dang, why you switch with her for 3 weeks and you just met me for 3 days? How do I know
he
that
made it so clear why? I feel like.
Yeah, no, he said it. I think that she probably
long shot. I'm back fucking in.
I think Olandria, and then they still voted Olandria high in the poll. After all that, Olandria still got voted high in the poll.
How can you not love her? She I'm all for it.
The only thing that you could say that she got is a big mouth, because she was blabbing out secrets all season. This wasn't even, and that's why people acting like she don't act like that was the first time she blurred out a secret all season. She told about Sierra and Bella's. She talked about Nick and Beldash's kiss.
Yeah,
she talked about who the kid and blew that secret.
They were kissing.
Olandria just got a big mouth. That's it, and I'm gonna ride for her. That's my dog. Only thing that's bad about her is she just got a big mouth.
I won't be mad if she wins, but she's got to find a connection real quick if we're gonna do that.
Not very much so.
I'm trying to say, look, I took these notes. These were my notes during the. I showed you. These are all my. These are my. I don't think I have anything else. Fuck this season.
That looks like how my notes look for college football season.
Yeah, took this very seriously. Okay, so we agree. Okay, so who's your give me final 3 and then we're getting out of here. You got to pick couples. You have to. I know you don't want to. You have to.
All right.
You have to.
Ace and Shelly.
Easy. I'm with you on that.
3.
They're going to put Sierra and Nick for some god-awful reason.
I'm going to say that Amaya and Brian, they teased that earlier today. I'm going to say that they figure it out, and they end up going to the end. So it's Ace and Shelly, Amaya and Brian, and then Alandria and a new bombshell.
Chicken said that Alandria's going to be the first.
I promise you, I would only give the 100K to Alandria if I could. I would only give it to Alandria.
I'm fine with that. I hate them all. Fuck them all.
So those are my three: Ace and Shelly, Brian and Amaya, and Alandria in the new bombshell.
This says Sierra is foul.
No, but so like, why did they vote out Hannah? Like, what sense did that make? She was
but you're defending the girls for defending that, which like when they're doing the same bullshit.
Like what?
Remember when they said the reason why it was Sierra said they formed a connection and they were so locked in, whatever, when her ass is sitting there locked in with Nick since day one. Shut the
that was so like I just didn't I knew what it was and they never said it, and I hope this is shown at movie night. By the way, another question: is this clip shown at movie night clips that we've seen already, or are they brand new clips also?
I think it's a mixture from what I remember,
because I would love to see the deliberations from that one elimination, because I wanted to hear how they got to the Jeremiah decision. Did anybody even fight for Jeremiah, or was it just straight up?
You're right. They haven't.
Or was it just everybody said nope, Jeremiah, that's it? And then I want to know, what was the conversation around Hannah? Was it really around Hannah being in the game, or was it more of Huda wanting to explore Pepe, and they said, okay, let's get Amaya out so Huda could pair up with Pepe and stay in the game? Because at that point, it was uneven numbers. Huda was the only person that was single, and so they needed somebody to match up with her. And so that's why I always felt like they got out Hannah for Huda. But I want to know if they play the deliberation from there so we can hear what they were talking about, because like everything they've been saying, and they keep showing us scenes of them talking about why they got rid of Hannah, and it's like, bro, I don't believe you. I don't believe that was it. That just doesn't.
Movie night is do we know what movie night is? Because we need to 100%. We need to have an episode, maybe one more before movie night, and then the night of movie night, we have to talk about it.
Shoot, we might have to be on Twitch live with it.
Should we watch it live? I think we have to
watch it live on Twitch.
If you're watching now only for Love Island, you better be subscribed, following, like, doing all the things. God, I could talk about this forever. Do you think we jump off now? Have we had enough Love Island, Jeff?
Yeah, I think we've had enough. We gave them an hour.
All right. We gave you guys an hour. We did good stuff. We gave you guys some bets. Long shots, Brian, 24-1.
Yeah, Brian. Hey, Brian. If Brian couples up with the Maya, I think you're automatically in the top 3. Whoever's with the Maya, I think you're automatically.
I don't think she wins, though. I do. Yeah, I don't know.
I think she's definitely top 3, though.
All right, sounds good. See you guys on Monday for the Stephie Smalls Show. Enjoy your 4th of July. Happy Love Island. Catch you on the flip.